Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Today, I thought this backdrop of placid water and beautiful boats would be helpful for me to share something that's been bubbling in my heart. The question is, are you in a state of marina life, or are you ready to push the boat out? Let me share with you what I mean. In Galatians 5:13, it says, "You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but don't use this freedom to indulge your flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly and in love." See, you must become free in order to find out if you can trust yourself rather than just the rules, whether you can actually be trustworthy or not. You must become free actually to find out whether you can trust God or not, whether He's trustworthy when you're outside the parameters or the safe harbor. Rules and laws speak of a kind of lack of trust. Throughout history, leaders have used rules and laws to keep control over people, to possibly control behavior or sometimes speech. Sometimes even followers use the rules and regulations and obeying those as a way to actually leverage themselves to uh, receive the kind of care and provision they want from their leaders. I am obeying you, so you must take care of me. But freedom is a life of faith and trust. It has this kind of covenantal relational foundation of love, and it allows you to be who you really are and God to be who God really is in a dialoguing relationship of empowerment and freedom. It also allows you to be free to be who you are in your relationship with others, in a relationship that doesn't judge or manipulate or control others because it doesn't need to. Freedom doesn't actually need to control others. Now, my wife and I are in our own kind of season of breaking free from confines in our life. Um, and we're actually finding out whether we can trust ourselves and whether we're trustworthy, as I'm saying, whether we know how to trust God without many of the props or the confines. But we're finding that this kind of freedom grows a deeper character and authenticity. It produces love that goes beyond religion. I'm going to be honest, it feels risky. It feels embarrassingly vulnerable when you are just being who you are, allowing God to be who He is and being free and vulnerable with others. It can be kind of scary. The freedom opens us to God's truth and His counsel in new ways that are different because His word becomes a treasure kind of out at sea rather than to help us just stay in the system. Well, I share this about us, but also want you to be obviously considering your life, or I wouldn't share it, but also because if you follow me at all, you know, I think that massive change is coming to the church and that the church too must be liberated actually from itself, from many of its practices, its style of leadership, and its followership. Things are changing and need to change, but it's scary for the boats that are at the dock to be released and to sail as they were designed to sail. The dock feels safe and it feels controlled. It's scary for those operating the marina and running their business. And it's scary for the sailors who actually have rarely, if ever, actually sailed their boat outside the marina. Where will they go? What will they do? Will they come back? These are all questions that we're actually asking about how church operates right now. Where will people go after this shift? What are they going to do? What's the next season going to look like? Will they come back? How will our marina and maritime relationships be changed? How will they grow and change if boats set sail? Well, in this kind of change from the nature of how we've been doing church in the gathering, as that changes, what's going to be lost and what's going to be gained? In some ways, it's going to feel like almost everything is lost. In other ways, it may feel like almost everything is gained. It's all changing. So, how about you and I resolve together? Let's set sail. Let's look for what God's doing, cooperate, and go where He's moving. Do those who run the marina as you know it, do they know how to sail? Are they equipped sailors, or are they only really good at putting the boats in slips or in dry dock? Do the boat owners really want to sail? Or do they want to go back to the marina and have parties with other fellow boat owners? We're going to see. The change is happening. Can the marina receive strange boats from strange places that come in need of rest or repair or retooling? We're going to see. Can the sailors learn new ways of connecting and networking out at sea so that they can develop new forms of sustenance and fellowship and strength? We're going to see. Some boats, and I would even suggest that many boats, will be and already have been leaving the marina. They're setting sail. They don't have a plan, but they feel this kind of call, this desire, this need to set sail to a new life beyond the confines as they've known it. Some of the boats will follow them when they realize it's an option to go outside the marina and not just keep the boat tied to the dock. Some marina settings will change their rules, change their membership, encourage people to set sail and come back and schedule sailing tours and the like. But unfortunately, I think some marinas and some boat owners are going to cling to the marina atmosphere, life as it has been in the marina. There will be no sailing, just keeping the marinas nice. But I submit to you that God is in the shift that is happening now among His people. He's in the new experiences that will be found in a freedom where new grace, new self kind of leadership, self-government, new trustworthiness is going to be built from within. He's in the sailing. He's in the hardships. He's in the fishing. He's in the rescue missions, all that go beyond the marina. He's in the difficulties and the challenges, and he's certainly in the new camaraderie that will be formed out at sea. This is where we will learn to trust ourselves. This is where we're going to learn to trust in God in new ways. And we're going to learn to trust in and to rely on each other beyond the safe harbor and rules and boring confines. This is where we will experience life and save lives and experiencing true love along the way. The question will no longer be, what marina are you from? But it will be, what are you doing and learning in the sail? I want to just challenge you just to think in your mind, what's going on in your soul and in your spirit at this stage? What's being liberated? What kind of freedom is bubbling up? And what might you need to cut off? What ropes might you need to cut that are actually keeping you bound and small and safe and in needless routine? So consider, maybe at the end of listening to this, where's freedom? It's for freedom that you've been set free, but don't let this freedom just be to just indulge yourself, Let it be to grow your ability to love and care for others in new ways outside of any confines you've experienced before. What do you need to cut in order to get ready to sail? If I can be of any help, let me know. That's what I do. I help people get clear and get focused and really to sail. If you have any questions, feel free to pop a note or IM me or pop a note below. That'd be great. I'll follow it up as best as I can. Keep pressing ahead in the change. Don't be afraid. It is clearly time to sail outside the marina. Bye bye.